G3 X-Ball. Back at it again with the internet issues. So what you're seeing here, we are trying to record Zach leaning forward yesterday after the internet issues. Came in with some ideas today. Might not be able to get the live feed up due to bandwidth issues, but we are trying to record. That way we can get you a product. You guys can watch all your highlight reels, hear us talking crap all day, and make fun of us, at least at the end of the day, is what we're looking for. In the booth today, you got myself, so Nick Delaware, Zach's running around, O'Neill is running around, and we have
Rem Dionisio,
which you were telling me played pro, played divisional, hanging out on the mountain bike now. But who was the last two teams you were with?
It was Elevation Foci. As far as locals, I mean,
too long ago. But deep roots in the Florida paintball scene. Awesome having him in the booth today. And we're gonna see here what I think it's Rejects on the box and Ragtag. Ragtag is having a tough go.
Man, are they?
This first match.
And hopefully, we'll get to see more action than we did yesterday. This is D3, so hopefully we'll be able to see a lot more movement on the field.
And Ragtag's been having a rough go at this match, so you can see them kind of dug down in their primaries right now as Rejects try to start filling up. You got a player playing through with the hit, no flag on Rejects. But they instantly refilled the snake. I mean, good move on his part. That's a solid back player right there. So they're matched up, mirrored up in the snake. Ooh, I think that back cam player has one on his pod pack that the snake just gave him.
So this is what we saw yesterday. Nick here has been calling the Snake 3 the parking lot, which 100% agree to. You get in there, they sit there, and they post up on the D side.
Yeah, you got your snake players turning into your back players in this layout. Oh, and the Rejects back player making a move. Don't see that too often till the end of the point.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what he was sitting at that home for a good minute. There's looking at the angles, you don't have much going on.
Yeah, other than like O'Neill was saying yesterday, you have your two big lanes down the center of the field. Oh, and they're gonna trade, so both teams lose somebody out of the Dorito side.
Ooh, nice move.
Making a highway run. Oh,
nice.
Getting caught.
So Ragtag just made a move up to the 50.
Great timing.
Down the highway. Was able to clip someone trying to make a move up to the 40 tower, center 40 tower.
So you hear Ragtag talking it up. He just called. He knows there's two in the snake. We'll see if Ragtag can work his way out of the Dorito too.
Ooh.
Lucky there was no flag on the play.
Rejects losing their snake guy. I'm trying to make a move up to the 50 snake.
Yep.
He was trying to get that trade, but underestimated that D side player from Ragtag. So Rejects snake quarter bumped back into the snake brick on the back line.
Now he's got to try to fight for his life.
Now Ragtag, they need to just...
Don't hear much shooting from the Reject side. So they got him now.
Yeah.
They just called it out.
Ragtag's D-side player needs to start putting the pressure on.
Oh my God.
Ragtag just lost their snake player.
Man, if this guy's going to pull off a 2v1, the problem is all he has to do is get lost. Probably don't gun battle. Probably don't gun battle. And then you're going to... Man. I think...
Rejects players down to his last pod. I don't know. Okay. I was like, is he going to go back and get him? He
So
just
that's
needs
the
to go for the
second
flag
time.
at this point.
Yeah, that's the second time he's missed the shot.
He needs to start working his way back.
Why he's battling this guy.
Yeah, and that's
he's
what
gonna
you
lose
get.
It.
That's what you get.
Yeah, man.
Move.
What? I don't think he'll probably watch the replay later, but I don't think what he realized is that when the Ragtag player moved in that small Dorito, he did not know that he was past the 50. He could have walked to the buzzer at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the difference right now in this point is that they are up points. So Rejects is up on points on this one.
Like what were you thinking? One, Ragtag is in one of the worst bunkers you could be on this field,
Yeah,
which is
the
that
baby Dorito.
yeah, the baby Dorito, and you're trying to gunfight this guy when you got all control.
Yeah, you're at every stand-up bunker in the field.
Yeah, you don't need to be gunfighting this guy. You can walk to that buzzer. You can walk to that buzzer.
Yeah. And I know he tried to close the distance on him, but at the same time, you saw him tuck in.
Yeah.
I don't know what my thoughts were. Rather than close the distance, I probably would have kept on the outside of that wire, working my way to the buzzer.
Right.
As I kept shooting. Like
Right.
he had every advantage starting that battle.
I mean, he could have like posted his gun on the guy and mirrored off of bunkers to make sure that he was still hidden, but zoned up on an area where if he tried to make a move to the buzzer, he would have clipped him. But don't engage in the gunfight. You know, why would you do that?
Especially when you have, he had the tall 50, he had both the mini walls in the snake.
Yeah.
He had the tower, the center tower in the back.
Yeah.
I just don't know if that's the move
That is
I really would have pushed for was
definitely not the move I would have used. I mean, he had all the big bunkers to just go get the buzzer. Go get the buzzer. I mean, I get it. People get tunnel vision out there, but
yeah, I mean, it happens to everybody. He'll watch it later and be like, "Dang, I could have just walked over to that buzzer."
Yeah. I mean, it happens, man. It happens. But I mean, you're at a tournament. This isn't, this isn't some weekend warrior crap going on. You're here to win. Granted, they're already up on points, but still, you don't want to give any points away.
Seconds. You gotta get 2 points.
God, there's a lot of bunkers out there, man. Is this even still called X-Ball?
Say it again.
Is this even still called X-Ball?
I don't know what's going on.
You know,
like, we keep having these long breaks.
So the format I've been playing, which I love, and this is the team I'm currently playing for now is I play with Doc's Warriors.
What's this for?
What's that?
What event is it for?
We play the ICPL 10-man mech. Amazing group of guys, dude. I couldn't have picked a better group of guys to play with.
Good time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, great guys, man. Great event too. Ooh. So Ragtag on the left here. A-Rod is making his way into the snake. We have not seen that from him this weekend yet. He's primarily been going up the, like trying to play up the center. So A-Rod played yesterday with Ragtag D4 X-Ball. He did win the carbon barrel.
The man was a menace yesterday.
He was. But now he's more in his element. This is
really pushing the issue here.
It's dangerous.
Oh, you can't tell me that center didn't take any. Alright, center tower is out. Oh, he's hit.
Ooh, A-Rod just, give him a little extra there. What's going on?
That's because the D1 was putting a couple more into your buddy there with the longer hair.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, he popped. Yeah, because the rejects D1 player popped the top.
Right.
Caught two from Alex. Then I think he was going to get bunkered and probably reaction shot as he was getting bunkered. feel like this match has been going on for
Yeah, it has.
like
Which is crazy because they've been playing a lot faster, but I think the delays are all within them getting the games going. Refs having some issues trying to put some things together here. Earlier, I don't know if we were live at that time, but there was a lot going on where each match, each team coming on, there was an issue going on. So refs having to gather up, figure out what's going on. But we do need to get this field moving a little faster, which would be great. I don't even know what the score is.
I don't either.
10 seconds. Game on.
So rejects on the left, Ragtag on the right. Ragtag switching it up a little bit. A-Rod moving up the middle again instead of down the snake.
And the rejects helped their snake player this time. They stopped him at that insert bunker.
Ooh, A-Rod getting
Early.
lapped. What? Ragtag's having a rough morning, man. But at the same time, you can't really sleep on the rejects too.
No, they're playing good. Oh yeah, he's gonna.
Oh, man, rejects losing their snake player, but filling out the snake corner. Rejects have what, 3 or 4 guys, I think.
Yeah, I don't see anyone on their Dorito side.
No, I don't see anyone on the B side too.
Oh, they do have a Dorito.
Oh, they
too.
do. Yep, Dorito too. Ooh, Ragtag.
Trying to make it happen.
Yeah. Is that Raffy? Sounds like the coach from Ragtag's trying to get them riled up.
Yeah.
They come a long way.
Rafi. Alex. Alexis. Yo.
Say that one more time. It's not what they have us running. It's not what they have me running. Yeah. We're running it differently, and then the penalties and stuff put our backs against the wall and force me to do that. Because that's not, our goal is to not have to get into the snake. You don't. Yeah, correct. You don't even have to be in it. Correct. But we had to stop their snake. That was our issue, is that, well, we're not in the snake or putting even a strong enough presence to stop them, and then they come to our 50, and by that point we're already down 2 bodies, maybe even a penalty, which we had a lot in that match, you know, and starting with 5 when we're supposed to be 4. It's lack of organization because we don't have our coaches coaching the D5 because they're in the series. Yeah, so we're setting men, no big crew, no coach, nothing. Yeah, that's the chaos. Yeah. I'm trying to say a lot of motherfuckers. I will keep doing that, baby.
Looks like we're all right. They're moving up a little bit. I was gonna say it looks like we're back to a slow point again.
Who do we have on the? Who do we have on the board right now?
It looks like
What are you shooting at, my friend? What are you shooting at? Is this guy serious? Why are you shooting a bunker? Who is this? Well, it's Georgia Extreme. Georgia Extreme on the left, and then Smoking Goats on the right.
wow, Smoking Goats missed that fill.
I really wish this was somewhere else.
Want to put it under?
Yeah. Oh, that's so much better. At least we know what teams are
Well, now I can see
Yeah. Yeah.
win-win. Running down the clock. Nobody's in a hurry to towel or hit the buzzer. So I'd say the player from Georgia Extreme in that center tower, he single-handedly put 2 pods into this bunker, this 50 bunker right here?
At least.
And I don't mean near the bunker. I mean literally on the bunker. Just
yeah. Wasn't even edging the
edging. No edging.
No edging at all. It was the bunker.
Who we have up next? RCK, Project X.
RCK making it in Snake 2.
Dang, RCK doing a heavy center push. They're all the way up in the 50s.
Oh yeah. That's that. You know what? That's kind of expected of RCK. RCK's farmed some amazing players. Now Project X trying to match, trying to move up into the 30 wedge on the D side. Ooh, making a move to trade with the 50D, but somehow missed him.
I think he got shot way before he did the run through.
Yeah, he had to. He had to. Oh, tough break for the RCK player trying to move up into the 50 Snake. Somehow got caught up on the Snake 4.
I think he just got caught on his feet as he was trying to bump up.
We got someone hopping in the booth.
Yeah, he'll be up here. He commentated. Everybody will know him once he jumps on. He commentated college championship.
Nice.
He usually hops on once or twice throughout the event. Somehow this turned into and he's gonna take one right to the head, force the ref to go in there.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
That was interesting. I thought we all saw that, right?
Yeah. It was either barrel, hopper, or head. So RCK has 2. So it is a 2-on-2.
I would say field advantage is still going to go to RCK. RCK needs to put it together. They're talking.
Got to try to get out wide.
There we go. RCK now in their D. What would we say? That's D3 or D4? RCK took out their tower, but
Wow. And then running with his gun down. Dang, that's a bummer for RCK.
I thought they were going to close that one out.
I really did too. That guy won that whole
Yep.
battle from the Dorito.
Good on him. Good on Project X.
Yeah, way to close it out. Not easy to do from Dorito 1. Interesting celebration from such an early game in a 7-minute point.
Yeah.
But I mean, celebrate.
Unfortunately, I don't know a lot of these teams, a lot of these players. I've been out of the loop for a long time, but I guess if you're going to celebrate, you celebrate every point because you don't know if you're going to make it into the finals or not. You know, that's just
that's one way to look at it.
I don't know.
Celebrate the small wins, huh?
Yeah. They can make their own highlight reels at the end of the weekend and say, yeah, we won. They don't have to say you won the tournament, but yeah, we won.
I just screw up from the act like you've been there before.
Yeah. I've seen people going into this snake corner on the right side, and they just their bodies are going in there twisting like pretzels. There's no grass left in that corner.
Yeah, on the Georgia Extreme side of the field, there is a deadly pocket going into that snake.
Oh, really? The ankle breakers, huh?
Yeah. The stairs right in front. Some slow.
Sam.
We got Sam coming in on the live feed. Well, not live feed, but
Record feed.
Recorded feed.
Is it muted?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Sam, and
Yeah, start that over.
well, stepping into the booth is Sam. You might know me as the UCF player, or the baller, some call me. And Bren, this is my first time meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you, man.
Pleasure. Heard good things.
Pleasure. So, you played yesterday.
Yep.
What'd you think?
So I think, man, good question. Well, I'll tell you how we did first. So I'll build some credibility on my opinion. We went 4-0 in the prelims, bye in the quarters, lost in a one-on-one where our player had a broken loader. UCF.
Yeah.
So we did pretty well.
And you guys looked amazing.
Yeah. So I think if you get up the D side and wrap this 50 prop, you could get a lot of shots. I think the snake, someone has to be in there, but I don't necessarily think what this guy's doing right now, wrapping. That's how the snake becomes powerful. And what I really think is if you go up the center, they lose you in the center.
Yeah. I you know what? I have to agree with you on every one bit of that. Yesterday, me and Nick were getting a little frustrated because it was just a slow play. The people were holding off in the snake 3, which Nick started calling the parking lot because they would just camp there, and we understood that they were trying to zone up, but these other teams weren't putting much action up the middle or down the D side, which we're like, why aren't they doing this? So coming from your perspective and hearing that, that's okay.
Yeah, because up the middle, I would be in the D side and I would get paint being shot at me, but, there's so many tall props in the middle, I'm just there's someone in the middle. I don't know where, I could be in the 40 Dorito and I still wouldn't know where he was, unless I'm peeking inside a lot, because there's that, what are you calling that car wash, lay down car wash on the D side?
We're just calling it the 50D,
Yeah.
because I mean,
Because other 50 Doritos and jump. I don't think anyone goes in there. So
we haven't seen much action on that actually. Like they'll go into that car wash, and then if they've blown the wire, they'll go wider and then try and get angles. But
I think it's like these D side and stake side 50. It's just like get into the 50 and wrap it, and hope there's no one on the wire. But RCK versus Project, I'm actually surprised to see RCK down their first point.
Yeah, same here. They had a tough break on that last one.
So that's Daughtry running into that. Oh, and they take a big bite. I like that move. Talking about the middle again, you know, like he could, no one might know where he is right now. He's getting no paint shot at him.
You can get so much field dominance just by going up the middle.
Yeah. And he's playing both sides of that prop. Let's see if he caught a ball. Oh, and he just got a minor.
Wow.
Did he shoot his gun after? He's going to complain to the ref right now. I would just get off the field. Oh, and he gets another minor for talking.
Man. RCK, this is a tough break for him because
I'll tell you what, if I'm the captain of this team and I go in the pits right now, I'm screaming at that guy.
Yeah.
And look, he's going to go back and talk to the rest. Yeah, Daughtry's just telling him, hey, let's just go back in the pits. I think that might be Gene. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's just...
So...
And you know, you see that in D3. One of the best teams in D3, I want to say they might be winning the series. That's not how you start the day.
No, absolutely not. You have to know what you're here for and why you're here for. And I've always said, when you're playing out here, you're gambling with other people's money. So you're here to win.
That's true. That's actually a great point. Yeah, it's a team game. You all spend a ton of money to be here. You don't want to be that guy.
Absolutely not.
You don't want
Absolutely
to be that
not. You know, I have better chances of going to Vegas.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. The chances of making money in paintball
right.
is not a lot.
Exactly.
But props to Project X going up 2-0 on RCK. I'm sure they circled that match on their schedule this morning and saying, hey, let's punch RCK in the face. Now I got GA Extreme and Smoking Goats.
Ooh.
So that's Chris Wells going into that corner. You got Chris Rangel on GA Extreme in the back center. He actually got his ID card pulled last event. So I'm glad to see he's back.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
And then you got Smoking Goats taking that push up to that 50 Dorito. Looking like he's looking down the wire, about to pot up and look inside.
Now, once you're in that 50, you really have to analyze what's going on, assess where the players are at, get your body count right.
Exactly.
The pod throw, I don't know why there's a pod throw going on up there. You just gave yourself away.
I think what's best about that prop is it's almost like a thorn in the side of GA Extreme now, because they have to be saying like, hey, he's in the prop. There's not maybe much you could do in the prop right now, but you know, if he bumps up to their Dorito, now there's a real danger.
Right.
And this is Chris Wells pushing that Snake 3. He was a UCF player yesterday, so he knows this layout well. He knows these shots, and if he knows there's a guy in that 50 Dorito, that's exactly where he's looking right now.
He created some good moves for you guys yesterday.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's a stud. So these are a lot of VM guys on this team, and he works in the Air Force, working on fighter jets.
Nice.
Oh, and he's gonna go bunker this guy, this kid.
Oh.
Okay. He traded. But, man, Smoking Goats is pushing it down D side now. And all you got is Chris watching this wire.
There we go.
You got a ref checking out Chris, which is always a danger of a flag. No, Ooh, and he gets a little extra, little Rangel special on himself. Wow, and this Dorito player just, let's see if he trades. Oh, wow, look at this.
Oh,
that might,
my gosh.
I don't know if that was a trade
That,
either, but if I'm this Smoking Goats player sitting in the back and all this would now, and I get to happily skip and hit the buzzer, I'm happy.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't shoot anyone.
Yeah.
I cleaned up. Hey, and good on him, you know, like in that situation, all those bang-bang plays, you know, you see guys out here running the point for 2 minutes looking to see if it's a one-on-one, but he knew right away. He's like, okay, everyone's gone, I'll just hang the flag.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he just waltzed up there. I mean, there's no better way of hanging a flag, knowing that you don't have to gunfight your way to it, but...
No one shot at you all points, so you know you're clean. Just skip up, hang the flag, give some high five in the pits, and be like, I'm on next point. I did get that point.
Well, let's see if RCK can put a point on the board here, because...
You know there's conversations in the pits like, hey, guys, we're better than this. Like, you know, we go 4-0 every prelim. We don't go down 0-2. So it looks like you got... So you got Daughtry here playing Snake. Got Danny. I believe one of the Harrison brothers out of New Jersey. He goes to Florida Southern College on the D side. See if Zach takes a big bite into Snake, and that's exactly what you do into that Snake too. Looks like you got Project X in that Snake corner.
Yeah, Project X took the whole back line.
Yep. See if Daughtry can put some work in here.
Ooh, Project X making a move to the D2.
Yep, so they're wide on the Dorito side. That's the widest prop on the Dorito side. So you can look down that whole wire. There's no one, he's not battling anyone, so he can wrap that 20 or the D2. See if he can pick someone up here. I don't know, do you think they know where Daughtry is?
I don't know. But I like this hip shooting from RCK, man. Legit.
He's hip shooting, so we'll talk about it on the podcast, or on the webcast, and he's getting it right now.
Oh.
Let's go back to his shoulder. And Project X does not look like they even want to go into the Snake right now. They're content not being in there. And honestly, the way this layout plays out, it seems like you don't even need to be in the Snake sometimes if you're on the defense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We saw some points play out yesterday where they didn't even go in the Snake. And we're like, wow.
Yeah, if you're in there, you got to utilize it. But if you're going to have a player who goes in there and just sits there, there's no point to being there. Daughtry's looking to make a move. He might have shot him first.
Yeah.
If they traded. So I think Daughtry shot that 53 player that just bunkered out the RCK player first. But got Danny falling up on the 50 Dorito player on RCK who died. So it looks like there's two walking off of Project X.
I believe Daughtry had a one-on-one yesterday.
Yep.
And had hopper issues.
Yep, that was our team.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That is not a way you want to go.
Let's just say I was so mad I couldn't even be mad at the team. I just walked away. I was just like, wow, what a way to go down. So it looks like this Snake player is going to get a lovely back. Oh, not even. Wow. You know, that takes a real gentleman right there. I would have definitely came up and put it on his neck.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And been like, good morning.
So that was a tough break, man. Watching him go out there, and he's shooting, and then fumbling with a gun. It's not his. A whole different setup. He's not used to.
Because he shoots that DM8 religiously, and what was happening was the DM8 shoots fine because Daughtry, he's had it for over 10 years. He knows every mechanic inside of it. He knows how to work it. But his rotor wasn't working because he's had that for 15 years as well.
Oh.
And we're like, and he can't put a spire on the DMA because it's so, the feed neck's too small and he can't tighten it anymore. So it's like, Daughtry, you got to use a different gun. So he's using a gun for like half the event and it's working. But then someone's trying to fill air. They can't get the freaking nipple off. It's just like some real amateur hour going on. So we're like, Daughtry, take this gun. Takes it, doesn't work. And you saw the rest.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was just a head shake.
And you know what? He had the advantage. He had the advantage. We're watching. I'm like, oh my God, he's got field advantage.
And there's no one to blame in that situation. It's like we should never have been in that situation to begin with. So
that was a tough break.
Yeah, you chalk it up to a 6th place.
Yeah.
So that was RCK's point pretty handily. Now we got
Smoking Goats and Georgia Extreme. Smoking Goats on the left and Georgia Extreme on the right.
looks like pretty. Is this an exact mirror breakout? Almost, but we got Smoking Goats with the field advantage up in that lay down Dorito 40 side bunker. It's like they're making their way into Snake, and this home player filled out to the D side, probably telling his guy to go, which I think is exactly what he told him because he bumps up to that Dorito too. Good comms on all these teams.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So like Smoking Ghost taking the early walk out of the Dorito side.
Now, the one thing we've noticed from yesterday's plays and today's plays, these, granted it's D3, they are taking more advantage of the windows.
Yep.
And the zone control has been a lot better.
Do you think this Dorito 40 player looking snake side just watching his buddy's back? Just making sure he doesn't get bunkered right now? I don't know what else he's looking at.
I'm trying to figure that one out right now.
Because as we say that, he bumps up to the 50 Dorito, which I think the Dorito side player should be looking that way, and now he gets shot by the 50 Dorito. Both of them get shot.
Bud gets stitched by the 50 Snake from Georgia.
Yeah, no clue he was there. I don't think they know that he's there at all.
Yeah, Smoking Goats just smoked Georgia.
He's about to get chopped up. Oh. So now it's just the home left. They know exactly where he is, and yeah, he's just gonna fill out and get shot because he's like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. There's 4 guys ahead of you running down the field. You just make that fake move to say you're trying to go wide and just get shot and call it a day. So I mean, Georgia Extreme up 3-1 now with 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. And last event, Georgia Extreme went to the quarters, I believe. And then they got all those majors, and then they got all the cards pulled. Then they had 2 of their main guys out, so they had to go on to the next. And they still won the match after all is said and done.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they go on to the, I believe, quarters or maybe semis with 2 of their main guys down, and they couldn't pull it out, but it's still a good performance by them.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch it.
It's a replay. You'll see it on the Facebook. You got Mike Whitney looking up. That's Mike Whitney walking right in the middle of your screen. He played for UCF as well, and I'm glad to see him get a spin here. They're down 2-1, and I mean, you got confidence in one of your guys if you're down 2-1, 4 minutes left, and you put him out. He's a baller.
RCK can make their comeback. I mean,
yeah. If I'm doing Vegas odds right now, I'd say RCK plus 200.
Yeah.
Like they're down. They're the underdog still, but not by much. So let's see this. Project X just needs to hold down here. That's Daughtry right into the snake too. Down the wire. You got Mike Whitney and Dorito 1. Staten, I believe.
Yep. Ooh, RCK, Snake 3. Project X trying to make their way down. They're in the Snake 1.
Nice, and this is all RCK field advantage. Snake 3, Dorito 1, the 40 Dorito lay down. Got that. Right into Dorito 2. I like this play right now.
This is a great play. Project X still kind of sitting on the back bunkers.
Yeah. Do you think they're like, hey, we're up 1, let's just chill? Because these points can go long.
On this field, absolutely. They go really long on this field. But you know what? If you're already at the point, you kind of know that, hey, I'm up there. Keep the pressure.
Yeah. Seems like they're pushing the agenda a little, taking their spots, and I want to see RCK. They got plenty of time, so I think they're doing the right thing. They know how to play. They don't need my suggestions that they can't hear. It's like,
all right.
That
Project X making their way up to the 30 wedge on the snake side.
It's like they lose a guy out the back center. That's not the guy you want to lose. It's like he got gogged in the face, Cyclops. Got the biggest lens in paintball history. Gets shot right in it. Looks like he's still got 8 pods on his back. So you got the Dorito 1, Dorito 2 for Project X. Oh, it looks like RCK makes that move in Dorito 4. I'm sure he's gonna look to move to that Dorito 50.
I don't agree to this move where people are doubling in the snake. You don't want 2 heads down.
Yeah. And I was watching the webcast and you saying it yesterday, and I thought about it because we were doing a lot. And yeah, it's just not the right move. Unless you guys are gonna like, you know, work the ladder and get up to the 50, but like what they're doing right now is, I don't think the best. But I think Daughtry has the right idea. I think he knows to make the move. Yep, he knows he got a guy behind him, and he makes that move.
There you go, nice.
And Daughtry knows how to play. And that's what happens when you know how to play. So, ooh, and let's see what that's. Okay.
There we go.
Nice move. Yeah. Wow, that was a quick move too. So 5-on-4 in favor of RCK, and they definitely have the field advantage. And look for Zach Daughtry in the 50 snake to start picking some bodies off. Do you want to see him move into this like true 50 snake bunker, or do you like that he's backed up off it?
You know what? Me and Nick yesterday, we didn't understand what was going on, why a lot of players weren't really playing that. We didn't realize there were bounce shots going into that.
Okay.
So it depends. I would say if you had the snake wire blown, yeah, get in there, because then you can do some serious damage wrapping it. But with the D side posted on you, those bounces were coming in convincingly, and I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, I didn't even know about these bounce shots, and I played all day yesterday.
I think Zach's just bounced it off of that Dorito can into the Dorito 2 to get that guy out.
Yeah, and that's Vicky's saying Zach Daughtry bounced it off that Dorito can into the Dorito 2 and shot him out. And he's just chopping up D side. And now you got RCK to their Dorito side, and just look for RCK to kind of just mollywop them now. As I say that, that's one, don't get a penalty. Okay, and all that's left. But this Dorito guy, I hope he didn't get.
Oh, whoa!
Zach,
whoa!
Be quiet.
That.
Oh my gosh, Zach talking after. Wait, no, is that on?
So from what I saw,
It's under a minute, Major.
Project X, Zach clearly.
Okay, it's on first.
Yeah,
Okay.
clearly shot him in the face first. After he paused for a sec and then took another shot at Zach. That's what I saw. I don't know who got the red, but.
And I gotta say, we have the best view in the house here, so I take your word. You know, I just hear any guy, I see paint on someone, they're talking after the point, I'm just like, oh god. So let's see what the call is here. So that's RCK's point, yep. And that's probably Project X starting down 2, right? That's the last guy on the field?
Yeah, that would be down 2. He was the last guy on the field.
Hey, is that Project X starting 2 down? Okay. So that's confirmation from the head ref, game official. Project X is starting 3-on-5, and talk about blowing away a match.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had a good run on RCK. One of the, teams to be like A.
Yeah.
But why would you do that?
And I could hear Zach talking to Mama and all them, just, talking about getting shot late, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think a lot of that when you're up on a good team, like, half of it's like, yeah, they can come back because they're a good team, but the other half is you're so in your head, like, it's a good team, so you start playing a little more scared and not your game plan, and then, the good team starts to take advantage of you when you were having your game plan. But
absolutely.
Let's GA Extreme up 3-1 and talking about being the good team. Hey, Smoking Coach says, hey, we know they're a good team, but we're going to punch them in the mouth and they get the first kill. They get a lot of real estate up the middle, which is exactly what we're talking about. Look, this guy's going right up the middle, and you lose him. You lose guys up the middle.
We got a minute on the clock.
We get shot.
And...
I love this. They have such the right idea here.
Wow.
Oh, and then they double
Wait.
I don't love that.
Yeah, I was hoping to see something amazing there, and all of a sudden they doubled it. I was like, what?
Commentator curse. I love that. Ooh, I don't love the double, but I love the snake play.
Oh.
Boom. Let's go. Come on, Smoking Goats, smoke them out. And then they lose. So it's all on this snake guy right here. Is there anyone alive? There is just the
30
Yep.
seconds on the clock, guys.
Good for you. Good for Smoking Goats, man.
They have a chance to tie this up.
See, we talk about RCK and Project X. Project X plays the back line because they're scared. And Smoking Goats says, we're down. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're going.
We don't give a damn.
We're going for it, you know? And that's how it should be, though.
Exactly.
That's how it should be, you know?
Because GA Extreme plays these back bunkers. They're like, all right, let's just hold them out. And Smoking Goats says, yeah, we're not, you know, a lot of teams just like, hey, let's just go to Snake 2. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Smoking Goat says, hey, let's send 3 up the middle.
Right. And you know what? And that's like the play, man. You know, if you can send 3 up the middle and you got some guns, paint flying at you, there's a show like, hey, man, that middle, there's...
Someone's getting lost.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you send 3 up the middle, you spot 2. Where's the third guy, though?
Exactly. You know, you do a snake hold. I think people were underestimating this center, man.
I think so too. It's so easy to lose someone because there's just so many. Like you see paint fun from the middle, but there's 6 props up the middle. Like which prop is it?
Right.
So let's see. RCK 2, Project X 2. So okay, yesterday I'm sure you saw this. You had Dynamic with 5 and ML Kids with 3.
Yeah.
And they tied it. It was like the same scenario almost. Not a lot of points on the clock. Dynamic had 5, ML Kids 3, and they held out. So let's see if RCK can just push him out. And it's easier said than done. It's like, you know, 3 guys is enough to hold off for 50 seconds.
Oh yeah, and I think we saw that plenty of times yesterday. If they're in the right spots and they can zone properly.
Exactly. That's where you have to be in the pitch. You're like, this is your job. This is your job.
Right.
Do not deviate from your job.
100%. 100%.
And if they don't have that conversation, the pitcher on the box, then it could get squirrely really quick with 3 guys. But if you know, hey, I'm shooting this gap, I'm dumping 6 pods in this gap.
Right.
So let's see. This is Project X. Oh, looks like we got a runner on Project X. Nope, he fakes it. I think he's going to go right into this juice box. That's exactly what he does. Yep, Macri props. RCK. Yep, I love this. Exactly
Here we
what
go.
you got to do into the 50 snake. This isn't dodgery. Yep. Oh, he had the right idea there, I think. Do you just want to see him wrap this prop right now?
I
Just pinch out this juice box and
really did. Oh.
now we're playing leapfrog.
Oh.
Did they get him? Oh, they roast him. Okay. Oh, and they're looking like 2020.
Oh no, they conceded. Did they concede?
I don't know. Did they get a penalty? Did they concede? They got a penalty. They got a penalty.
Yeah. It was kill 1, and they threw a yellow.
Okay.
I mean, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's my words. You know, hey, refs love pulling penalties when you're cheating. So it's kind of like, I love trying to cheat, but I'm like also having the refs do their job, and they love pulling penalties. It's kind of like a win-win. It's fun for a player when you get away with cheating, but it's fun for a ref when you get to pull that flag. That's the highlight of their day and the finals match. That's truly the highlight of their day.
It absolutely is.
So,
Cheating's even better when it's caught by the media.
yeah.
When the media catches you cheating,
Yeah.
it's pretty like, okay.
See, no one likes a cheater in the match, but when you post it on Facebook, everyone loves the cheater.
Everybody loves it.